Hello and welcome. Today, we're jumping into a really interesting framework for AI training. Now, just so you know, this is part 14 of a 20-part overview of a comprehensive report from Virtualization Options LLC. It's all about setting up an effective, ongoing AI training program. We're just going to look at a fraction of what's in the full report to really understand the benefits and the complexities of adopting a program like this. If you want to dive deeper and discuss your own options, the report suggests contacting Virtualization Options LLC directly. And of course, the usual disclaimer. This brief overview comes with no warranty. Okay, so what's on the docket today? First, we're going to talk about the failing model, why the old way of doing things just isn't working anymore. Then we'll get into the solution, this idea of a continuously updated ecosystem. We'll also look at the cool technology behind it, Google's Notebook LM, and then we'll really dig into the core of our discussion today, the just-in-time content workflow. And we'll wrap it all up by thinking about what your organization's next move may be.
All right, let's start at the beginning. We really need to get a handle on the problem that this whole new framework is trying to solve.
I mean, this is the big question, isn't it? Every organization has to be asking themselves this right now. The threat landscape, it isn't just changing anymore, it's accelerating like crazy, and AI is the engine behind it. That once-a-year training session, it just doesn't even come close to cutting it. And the report from Virtualization Options LLC doesn't mince words. It's blunt. That old model of a static, check-the-box, annual training is, for all intents and purposes, obsolete. You know, it gives you this false sense of security, but it leaves these huge, gaping holes in your defenses for the other 364 days of the year. So, okay, if the old model is totally broken, what are we supposed to do? Well, let's take a look at the new approach that the report lays out. What the report is talking about is a huge shift in how we even think about training. We have to move away from this idea of a one-time training event and start thinking in terms of a living, breathing ecosystem. It's not about a course. It's about a constant, tailored flow of information. And this is the really critical part. This isn't just about getting new PowerPoints. It's a full-on cultural change. The goal is to build an organization that is constantly learning, constantly adapting, and beefing up its defenses in almost real time. Now, this is where it gets really interesting for me. This isn't just some high-level concept. There's actual technology proposed to make this whole ecosystem run. The framework's engine is Google's Notebook LM. Think of it like a central brain. It's designed to pull in tons of threat intelligence from all over the place, make sense of it all, and then help create super specific training for all the different jobs inside a company. And the structure is just brilliant. It's not one giant, messy pile of data. It's a really clean three-part system. So you've got the master notebook, which is pulling in all the big-picture global threats from places like CISA and MITRE. Then you have role-specific notebooks that take that intel and mix it with data that's relevant to, say, your finance department. And finally, the policy notebook ties it all back to your own internal rules and standards. It's so logical. Right, but even the best engine is useless if you don't give it fuel. And that brings us to the real focus of this explainer, which comes straight from chapter 14 of the report, the content workflow. This is what keeps the whole ecosystem humming. It all kicks off with this brand new, absolutely critical role, the content curator. This isn't just some admin. Think of this person as the human firewall. They are responsible for watching threat feeds every single day, deciding what's important enough to even enter the system, and raising the alarm on urgent threats. And look at that SLA. They have to get new source material in within 24 hours of a major threat being published. That's serious. And it is so important to understand the difference between the curator and the content generator. The curator is all about finding and vetting the what, the raw intelligence. The generator then takes that curated info and builds the how, the actual training modules, the quizzes, the alerts that employees are going to see. So one finds the signal in the noise, and the other makes that signal easy for everyone to understand. Okay, so the curator has found this great piece of intelligence. How does the system make sure it gets to the right person and not just blasted to everyone? Well, the answer is a modular content architecture. Instead of giant one-size-fits-all courses, content is chopped into smaller, reusable pieces. And here's the secret sauce: metadata. Tagging. Every single piece of content gets tagged with key info. Is this for the legal team? Is it a ransomware threat? How urgent is this? Does the user need to know about topic A before they learn topic B? This tagging is basically the brain of the whole operation. And that intelligent tagging is what makes the whole just-in-time learning thing actually possible. A new urgent threat comes in that's relevant to marketing. Boom, they get a push notification. A product manager starts using a new AI tool for the first time. A suggestion for a training module on how to use it safely pops up. It's all about delivering knowledge at the exact moment it's needed most. All right, let's pull all these threads together and look at the big picture, the decision that a lot of organizations are facing right now.
You know, the ultimate takeaway from this report is crystal clear. Sticking with a static, reactive, once-a-year security training isn't just a bad idea anymore. In the age of AI-driven threats, it is a direct and, frankly, unacceptable risk.
And that really just leaves us with one last really crucial question to think about. The threats aimed at your organization are literally changing every single day. So the logical and maybe a little uncomfortable question you have to ask is your training evolving at the same speed?